Hello everybody, welcome back to another edition of the Modicon EdgeIO training. I'm your host, Leandro Mala, and in this video what we're gonna see is how we can use the NOS next to the M580 or in a drop in order to connect with the Modicon EdgeIO. Okay, so let's go to the previous project that we have done using the NOC card. Okay, so I'm going to start with that one, and first I'm going to connect this into the rack, and hopefully I should be able to mount it right without standing. No. Okay. There we go. Okay, so now let's go to the presentation mode. So we have connected to this device on the previous video using the Rio, using the what's it called, the NOC card. Now what we're going to do is to use the NOS in order to communicate with the same device. So if you don't know what I have done in the previous, just take a quick look on the video and then come back to this one. So I'm going to disconnect. Disconnected. I'm going to disconnect now. I'm going to configure on my this. So I have the NOS card over here. This one. Yes. So I have this, and this is just like a switch, and it used the M580 scanner in a way. So what we need to do, right click over here, add, and select EdgeIO. It's my EdgeIO NOS. Okay, so I'm going to delete this one. This on the NOC. Delete. Yeah. And I'm going to use this one. That's here. Right now, where I'm connected to, I'm connected to the NOC. Okay. So what I can probably do is to I need to use the port. Just thinking aloud. Okay. I'm going to hold on that one. So let's change the IP address for the device. Okay, so I'm here using fixed IP address. If not, you just need to use the ACP. Over here, enable this part and change the rotary switch that you have. So here I'm going to use the 90, which is the IP address I've been using for this. Okay, and then there is nothing else to do over here. So now what is important is to download this to the target. I'm going to download this. Going to connect. Download project. Yes. Transfer. Yes. So far I didn't check is the rotary switch how they are. So I enable the service port to be in access, and I define the ports for the switch as a DO port, so this will work. So what I need to do now after this download is to remove the cable that I have right now with the NOC and put it on the NOS card. Okay, because these just have one cable going to my whole thing. So now what I'm going to do is to disconnect. Okay, disconnect from there. I'm going to remove this cable and put it back here on the NOS. I'm going to try to ping the IP address of the PLC now. Open the CMD. So it's going to be a ping 192.168.0.58. Brilliant. I have the communication now. So what I'm going to do, as explained before, we had the possibility to add the device here and upload information directly from this, as I showed you in the previous one, or just manually create the device. Okay, coming from here, add the device, yes, blah 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 blah. You create this one, double click, you start a new project or gather the configuration I had before, and then we create this, apply, and in the data editor it will add the structure for you to use, okay, in the system. It's one way to doing it. So what I'm going to do now is to let's see if I can connect, load data from the device. Not sure it will allow me. Because I need to do this. This is the IP address for my PC. Do this first. Need to compile the build. Download. Yeah. Have that modification there. And then what I'm going to do is to make the upload, the auto configuration that is on the Modicon EdgeIO into here. Okay, so now got this, right click, load data from device. If you open this, there is no configuration at all, which is fine. So now right click, load data from device. It asks for the password, is security admin, and then I have modified the initial password, administrator 1 asterisk, this one, the default is 8 A's in capital. And it added the configuration now. Okay, we just need to be disconnected from here, disconnect from here, and if you open this, you should be able to see they have the whole configuration once again. And then if you go here from the NOS, I have everything. Then if you want to, I don't know, let's say the analog input, you want to get the value, you can get from here value and use this in your code, or you can use the alias. So it's gonna be temperature 001. This is going to be, needs to match this one, needs to be int, and here the alias here you need to select inside structure. Once you select inside structure, you just need to find for what you want to do. Analog input value, okay, and then it will link this to there and use this variable in your system. Okay, small way to do it. And now we just need to rebuild this because this needs an offline modification. I'm going to connect, download, and then I just run the animation table. It's almost there. Animation, new animation table. So here you can see they have something going on. See, this one is linking to that one. You can see have some variations there. But I have communication. You can see this, this. The knock. No, looking at the knock. Sorry. So here you can see I have this, and then if I remove the cable just to not lie to you, I remove the cable. There is no communication. You can see the freshness is 0. Then I'm going to put it back. There we go. I have the communication back again. Okay, so in this particular case, I'm using the NOS as a switch in order to have this capability of IO scanning the network instead of using the CPU and using the EdgeIO as a DO in this particular case. So as you can see, it's very straightforward. Okay, so instead of using a NOC, you can use the NOS in order to make the scanning of the network. So what we're going to do later is to use as a RIO. So we're going to use the dual port on the M580 to create a RIO network, and then the RIO network would be the Modicon EdgeIO. Okay, so this is how to use the NOS with the Modicon EdgeIO. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I see you on the next one.